You're listening to The Shift Show. And in this episode, I'm recording a question that I got on an Ask Me Anything that I did on Instagram on Thursday. So every single Thursday, I post a question box and ask you what you want to know, basically. So this is coming. I'm doing a whole episode on this because it was kind of a longer answer, and I wanted to give it a really full response. So every Thursday I post this. If you're on my Instagram, Nicole Culver, and it's not a Thursday, just DM me with a question. I am happy to answer it, whether it's on Instagram or create a full podcast episode. So let's talk about it. Five lessons 5 years ago. So that's the question. What's 5 lessons you wish you knew 5 years ago? Now, just for some background, if you're just following me, you're just listening to this podcast, I quit my teaching job in 2011. It's a lot of years ago. It's 11 and a half years ago. We're coming up to 12 years. So there's a lot of things I wish I knew then that I knew now. And you probably hear this a lot, but I wouldn't change anything because every single thing got me here to this moment. And all of the lessons that I had gave me the knowledge that I needed to get to this moment. And you can't replace that. If everything goes well in your business, then where are the lessons? Is where's the knowledge? Because when you have failures, which are inevitable, it's always going to happen, you learn exactly what you need to learn. And if everything goes well, very there's a lot less lessons. Let's just say that. So I've been doing this a long time. I started in the food space. We had a food product. I was doing health coaching, and I was doing telehealth. I shared that on Instagram. Telehealth sessions where you literally had to dial up the phone because Zoom, I don't think existed then. And we would dial up and we would do like health coaching group sessions. Like that is how long I've been doing group programs since 2011, telehealth Zoom sessions around health and wellness. So 5 lessons 5 years ago. The biggest lesson I really had to learn, and I have gotten really good at this now, but I was not good at this. I was not that good at this when I first started, is to ask for help. Now, I've always been really good at asking for help and being supported in other areas of my life. Dan and he's my husband, he's my business partner. I say a lot that like, we're 100 partners. We don't do 50-50. We both put in 100%. And that means we truly have each other's back. Dan supports me. I never question. I never question if he supports me. He does in every single area. And I know he feels the same about me. But I used to feel like maybe I shouldn't ask for help. And we always invested since day one in mentors and coaches and consultants and guides. But I was very shy in asking for help because I always felt like I needed to be further along than I was. And I was always a little bit embarrassed about where I was, which now I hear the ridiculousness in that because you should never be embarrassed where you are. Where you are is exactly where you are meant to be. And if I was willing to ask for help and to share more openly, I probably could have got faster further. But again, everything is in divine timing. So everything got me here to this moment. But now, not only do I ask for help in the programs that I pay for, I also have friends that I confide in, that I share. There's always going to be problems in business, and it's not even remotely realistic to think your business won't have problems. It will have problems. And now I know asking for help is the way you get past those problems. So that's my first lesson. My second lesson is to stick to one thing. I always had a lot of things I was working on, and I never really took the time to get clear on just making one of them the very best, because it would work a little bit and I would be frustrated with the results. I would be frustrated that I hadn't made $1 million in 5 seconds yet. And then I would switch to a new program or a new offer. And it was always like hard to get traction because I was continually trying to build a new bridge. Now, we finally, in 2020, we went all in on our Facebook ads agency because I was feeling really tired and I was unsure in the direction I wanted to go in. So we did that for 2020. And once we were like, oh my gosh, we like our formula, we got this. We know how to take someone and to take ourselves and to get sales every single week. We were like, yes, let's do this. Let's do the one thing. That was in 2021. And the compound effect of sticking to one thing and just improving like one micro thing a week and having metrics and having data and just doing the same thing now for over a year and a half has been like quantum rocket ship growth. But it's because we do the same thing week after week. So what I would tell myself 5 years ago is like, stop trying to do so many things. Find one thing and give it a year, give it 18 months and just watch, just wait. Number 3 is confident selling is the most important thing you can do. And if you cannot speak about what you do with literally 300% confidence that you are going to help the person that enrolls with you, they're going to feel it. You have to be able to say, I can help you and I can help you now. And they feel it. Your people feel it when you are wavering. So confident selling is number 1. And that usually comes from practice, right? I've said in past podcast episodes, you cannot be great. You cannot be a master at something on day 1. You have to suck a little bit before you can be good at it. So you have to put in the time. You have to put in the time. Number 4 is you'll always have problems. I said this one already, but just realizing and expecting like problems happen. Problems are normal. You're going to have them. Every business has problems. And just take away the, oh my gosh, I'm the only person who dealt with this. No, you are not. Every business has problems. So just normalizing that. And number 5, fears are normal. Just like problems are normal, fears are normal. You will have new fears, or fears will resurface as you hit new levels of growth. And it's normal. Do it anyway. Do the thing anyway. Do the thing anyway. Don't let fear stop you. Use your fears to fuel you. I used to think, oh, this fear will go away. And of course, yes, it does like go away. But then I've noticed like new level of growth, sometimes they'll resurface. And it's because you're doing something new. You are building something new. You are uncomfortable because you're doing something new. And that's okay. That's okay. Don't let your fears stop you. Let your fears fuel you. It's normal. So these are the 5 things I wish I knew 5 years ago, even though I'm okay with the fact that I didn't know them because everything got me here. And I'm here with you today. And it was ask for help, stick to one thing, stop trying to do so many things. Confident selling is number 1. You will always have problems and fears are normal. Let your fears fuel you. So I would love to know which one of the 5 resonated with you the most. And if you have a question for me that you would like to submit, just send me a DM on Instagram or wait for the Thursday question box. And I'll see you in the next episode. Thanks for listening to the Shift Show. It would mean so much to me if you would leave us a rating and review in your app. And if you would screenshot this episode, share it with a friend, and tag me at Nicole Culver on Instagram. Be sure to check out the show notes. I've included all important notes and links right there, including how you can get our latest free download that is exactly how to quantum leap your business. Make sure you reach out, connect with me, and I can't wait to get to know you better. And I'll see you on the next episode.